How the devil, wow, yeah. Anyway, so back about a year ago, I bought an AT LP3 turntable, Audio Technica LP3. And it's a decent budget turntable. They're selling them for about 200 quid. I bought this for 150 quid in a sale. Now it comes with a built-in preamp, which works okay, it's all right. I mean, I have changed the cartridge on it to improve the sound a little bit, and it did improve the sound a little bit. But I just wondered whether, would it be worth upgrading the phono stage on it? Because it is a budget turntable, they're not going to put an outstanding phono preamp. It does a good job, it does a decent job, but it's not going to be brilliant. So here's the thing, I don't want to spend a hell of a lot of money on a really expensive phono preamp because I've got a 150 quid turntable. So it's not much point in buying that type of turntable and spending hundreds and hundreds on a phono preamp. So I wanted to get a decent budget preamp. So what I've got is a NAD PP2. Now you notice I say NAD, not NAD. Now when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, we always called them NAD. Everybody I knew called them NAD. We may have been saying it wrong, I don't know. But it was always known as NAD, not NAD. No, okay. So I don't know why they're calling it NAD now. Maybe the company are pushing it. Maybe it sounds a bit better for them. But here's the thing. You don't say, I want to be an astronaut for NASA. No, you don't, do you? Oh, I'm going to the NATO conference. No, you just say NASA and NATO. So, meh, it's NAD, all right? In my videos, it's known as NAD. Anyway, I digress. So, phono preamp PP2. Now the PP2, the version I've got, is probably over 10 years old now. There's a newer version out with the PP2E, I think. The only difference I can see on it at the moment is it's got an on-off switch. So with this one, there's no on-off switch on it, but it does power down when it senses no signal going to it. So there you go. Now, there's not a lot of specs on the built-in preamp on the Audio Technica LP3. Audio Technica don't give much away. So all I've got to work with is signal to noise ratio and a preamp gain, okay, to compare the both of them. So we've got the LP3, the signal to noise ratio is 60 dB versus the NAD PP2 80 dB, and the phono preamp gain with the moving magnet is 36 dB and 34 dB respectively. With the NAD, with it having a higher dB on the signal to noise ratio and slightly lower in the preamp gain, you're probably going to get a little bit of a better signal for a clearer and more accurate sound. Whether that's the case, we'll see further along in the video. But I only got it for 50 quid on eBay. Okay, you can buy the new version of it now for under £100, about 90, between 90 and 99 pound. Maybe you could get it in a sale, I don't know. But yeah, I got it for 50 quid on eBay second hand. The only thing that was wrong with it was a little rubber foot is missing on the bottom. Meh, who cares? Okay, it's the sound I worry about. So let's get it connected up and see what's on the back of it. Boop. There's not really much to see. You've got your ground here for your ground cable from your turntable. And you've got your inputs. So left and right moving magnet and left and right moving coil. Got a switch over here for moving coil, moving magnet. My turntable's moving magnet, so obviously I'm going to keep it on M&M. And then you've got your out here, which goes to your amp. So I'll just connect that up now. Another thing you need to remember to do is, if you haven't been using your turntable with a built-in preamp with another phono stage, you need to make sure you turn it from line over to phono. Okay, make sure it's on phono Otherwise, you'll get quite a nasty noise coming out of your speakers. You don't want to blow the amp or damage your speakers by doing that. So make sure it's on the Phono, not online. Okay, so that's it all set up and ready to rock and roll. And obviously, I can't play you because it's unique, cut me mind and all that nonsense. So I can't play you a sound comparison in this video. However, I'm willing to take a copyright hit by making a separate video from this, and I'll put a link to that here and in the description box below, where I'll do a comparison between the NAD and the LP3, and you can have a listen for yourself and and let me know what you think. And obviously then the good thing about that is the artist gets all the money anyway, so that's really good. Everyone's a winner. Now, so what did I think? Was it a difference? Hell yeah, there was quite a stark difference. I did think that the LP3 built-in preamp was pretty decent until I plugged this little thing in. And this is only a budget amp, remember. It's only a little budget preamp. It's not an expensive one, but boy does it make a difference. I just found it cleaner, crisper, the bass was tighter, the top end was just cleaner. Everything about it was just clean, crisp, and like I said, the bass was much tighter. And when I compared the two, when you compare them both side by side, the LP3 did sound a little bit muddy and the top ends rolled off slightly. Yeah, it was definitely a big difference. So I'm really happy I got it. But like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not worth buying a really expensive, Phono preamp for a £200 turntable. It really isn't. But I thoroughly recommend, if you've got one of these budget turntables by Technica, upgrading the Phono stage. Definitely upgrading it with one of these budget preamps. Now, this one again, the PP2E is going for around £99, I think it is. And then you've got the Riga Phono Mini A2D. And also finally, you've got the Edwards Audio Apprentice. And these are all under 100 quid. I think the Audio Apprentice is about £90. And they're all very decent budget preamps and much better than the built-in preamp you're going to get in this Technica turntable. So I would recommend upgrading it when you can. So all in all, I paid £40 for my cartridge. I paid £50 for that, 150 quid for that. So I've got a really, half decent beginner setup here for £240. Not bad at all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, come on, sort it out. And let me know what you think of the comparison that I put in the link below and earlier above in the top right hand corner. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.